In this video, I'm going to review the October 2025 BTO. Now let's talk about Yishun Glade. Bounded by Yishun Street 31 and Yishun Ring Road, Yishun Glade comprises of 4 residential blocks of 15 stories each with 569 units spread across 2-room flexi and 4-room flats. These flats will be offered as standard flats and will have a shorter waiting time of less than 3 years or 31 months to be exact. In terms of on-site facilities, this project will have a preschool and a senior care center. Now let's talk about the pricing. So for 2-room flexi, the price will start from $132,000 to $217,000. If we compare it with nearby resale prices, interestingly, actually, the price gap is about 74%, which is more than I would have expected. And for a 4-room flat, the price will start from $343,000 to $415,000, solidifying that this project is one of the affordable options in this October 2025 BTO launch. If we compare it with nearby resale price, actually the gap is close to 60%, so that's quite good. And because this project is a standard flat, there is no subsidy recovery or subsidy clawback. Now let's talk about the site plan. So this is the site plan for Yishun Glade. It looks a bit different from any other site plan because this development only have 2 types, 2-room flexi and 4-room flats, and then that's it. So the yellow ones are the 4-room flats, and then the peach pinkish color are 2-room flexi, and then there are no rental flats in this development. So 8 stacks will share 2 lifts, and the tallest floor is level 15. So I think it's a little bit tight. I wish they put more lifts, but you know, it is what it is. Probably the crazy part would be for block 341A because it has like 17 stacks or something, and then it's sharing 3 lifts. So that's going to be quite a long wait if you need to rush. The surrounding area itself is already fully developed, so I think you would not be able to get any unblocked view in this development because it's just existing public housing everywhere. Now let's talk about the location. So this is the map that HDB gave, and if we look at the corresponding Google map, this is the site which is basically between Yishun Ring Road and Yishun Street 31. As you can see, the surrounding area is already fully developed, so I think if you live here, you don't have to worry so much about ongoing construction noise because, again, the area is already pretty well developed. If you are wondering where is the nearest MRT station, well, unfortunately, I have to zoom out. The nearest MRT station is Yishun, but then it is about 1.5 kilometers away according to Google Maps, so definitely you would need to take a feeder bus to get there. In terms of amenities, there are several malls around the area, but again, it's not within walking distance. So as you can see here, you have Junction 9, and then North Point City is at Yishun, so that is also providing a lot of amenities, but again, not within walking distance. In terms of healthcare facilities, Yishun Polyclinic is around the area. You can just take a short bus ride there, as well as the Yishun East Community Club is also there. If you have kids, there's this free water park called Oasis Water Park at Yishun East. So I've actually been there before. It's quite nice for your kids. It's just the floor is a bit slippery, but then otherwise it's actually nice to spend time with family there. Besides the Yishun Polyclinic that I've mentioned earlier, there are actually also other hospital, which is this one. So again, it's a short bus ride away. If you like outdoor activities, Yishun Park is over here, which is quite big. Yishun Pond also here, and then there's this Khatib Bongso Park connector, which means that you would have some facilities if you would like to go for a morning run or take your dog for a walk. But unfortunately, again, it's a bit far. It's not within walking distance. Although Yishun Park is a little bit far, but this Khatib Bongsu Park connector is more within walking distance to the land plot, so that could also be an alternative if you want to spend your mornings. In terms of school option, as you can see on the map, there are quite a lot of primary and secondary schools nearby. So definitely, if you have a family, you don't have to worry so much about school options because there are just quite a lot of them within the area. So what do I like about this project? Well, this is definitely one of the budget-friendly option in the October 25 BTO launch. I also appreciate that for families, there are a lot of school options nearby. In terms of amenities, even though there's not much within walking distance, but you can take a bus ride either to Junction 9 or to North Point City Mall. There are also several attractions that are family-friendly nearby. For example, the Yishun is free water park, the Khatib Bongsu Park Connector, etc. For singles, you definitely should consider this project because it has quite a lot of two-room flexi supply. I also like the fact that the surrounding area is fully developed, so you don't really have to worry about a lot of construction noises in this place. And of course, it's good to know that this project will be classified as a standard BTO with just the typical 5-year MOP and typical restrictions. But then on the other hand, what are the downsides of this project? I think proximity to MRT station is indeed a problem. I mean, 1.5 kilometers away is not really within walking distance, even if you feel energetic. Because at the end of the day, like if you want to commute to work and then you have to walk that far, probably what would be more realistic if you don't want to take the bus, probably like ride a bicycle or something, but then it's still far away. And because of its distance to the MRT station, unfortunately, it will have an impact on the resale potential and also the rentability potential. So that is something that you need to think about, especially if you want to rent out rooms or rent out the whole flat after MOP, or thinking to flip this flat after MOP. The potential profitability is very limited. Another downside is the ballot risk, because there are two projects for Yishun in the upcoming October 25 BTO. So you could either get Chencharu or this one, depending on your queue number. So that is something that you need to think about. All in all, in summary, I think between the two Yishun BTO projects, the surrounding of this particular project is actually more mature because there are more amenities, even though they are not within walking distance and you need to take a bus to go there. Singles in particular should really consider this particular BTO because there are quite a lot of two-room flexi supply, and I am anticipating the application rate for this project would be low. That would be my guess. So overall, this is a budget option for sure, but would I personally apply to this project? No, because in October there are plenty of better choices in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to know more about other projects, check out my other videos in this channel. To support my work, you can give a one-time tip by pressing the thanks button, pick the amount that you want, and click buy and send. Or you can also press the join button for exclusive contents and monthly membership. Your support means a lot to keep us independent. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!